Hi everyone, JK here. Today I'm gonna make my Swedish wife's favorite Korean food, Tteokbboki. You need a little bit of vegetables, any vegetables you want, doesn't matter. And you can add this fish cake omu if you want, it doesn't need. But if you have it, you can add it. And the most important thing is this ready-made meal kit tteokbokki. It has everything you need, so you don't need to make a sauce, but I'm gonna put a little bit more of ingredients to make it more delicious. But you can just buy this one, so there's no hassle that you have to make it from the scratch. A little bit more of sauce here, oyster sauce, gochujang, honey. You can use just sugar if you want. But since this is for my wife, this is gonna be a luxurious tteokbokki, so I'm gonna use honey instead of sugar, and bunch of cheese for my wife. Bunch of cheese, expensive. Firstly, boil the egg, just one egg for 15 minutes, and cut the vegetables into small pieces. My wife doesn't eat vegetable much. When I have a chance to feed her like this, I always try to put some more vegetables so that she can eat some nutrition. My wife is very picky eater, and I think most of Swedish people are very picky when it comes to food. And yeah, she's nodding, and I don't think that's very sound. So she doesn't eat much, and she doesn't eat many variety of food. When she's into one or two food, she just keeps eating every single day until she's sick of it and ended up throwing up. So now she's into tteokbokki, and she's literally eat tteokbokki every single day. I make tteokbokki every day to feed her, and it's a bunch of carbs, so it's in nutrition wise it's not very nutritious, healthy. So I try to put more vegetables. So while the egg is boiling, prepare the pan, put some little bit of water, like this much amount. I don't know exactly how much it is, but just around here. If you don't want to buy a meal kit, you can just buy a ready-made store-bought tteokbokki sauce like this and then put it here. Put sauce in the pan, just throw it in, all of it, but it's not enough. If you just make it in this way, the taste will be kind of bland. So I'm gonna add more to make the taste stronger. And half spoon of gochujang, and half spoon of oyster sauce, and around half spoon of honey, and a little bit of salt from my hand. And put my love and affection, and throw the vegetables you prepared. So that's it. That's all. It's almost done now. I used to make many Korean foods to Emily's parents when I was in Sweden, and they really liked it. They liked it, like bulgogi, I don't know, like 제육볶음, 김치볶음밥, 김치전. I made a lot of food, and they loved it. But except for just one food, 미역국, the seaweed soup in English maybe, the sjögräs soppa in Swedish. And that is the only food that they never ever even tasted. I mean, mostly when I try to make a Korean food in Sweden, Emily's dad used to come to the kitchen and ask me what it is and what I'm doing and what's the name it is, and he showed some interest. And later, yeah, he even tried 된장찌개 and he liked it. But Emily's mom said that it was too spicy, but you know, it's Swedish, so it can be spicy for them. Emily's dad said that 된장찌개 was very some unique taste that he'd never tasted before, but still it was really good. But when I was making miyoku, he came to the kitchen and asked me what I'm doing, and then I said I'm making sjögräs soppa, and he was looking at the pot and then said, and then he just went away, and he never ever tried or never ever asked about this food ever again. He just never tried it. So I made like a huge amount of miyoku for all family, but ended up I had to eat it all up.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
So when it is boiling, just stir well to mix all the sauce and everything into the water. Quite easy, and boil it up until the vegetables become soft. It's kind of hard to satisfy Swedish people with my Korean food because most of Korean foods are spicy, and I'm not even good at eating spicy food. I start to cough. My throat is very sensitive, so when I eat spicy food, I start to cough like crazy. But they are even worse than me. They cannot. When it is spicy, they just don't eat it. They have a very sensitive stomach or sensitive taste bud, or they just don't eat it. They say they get diarrhea when they have spicy food. So I do want to make Emily's parents happy with my food, but there's very limited. The foods that I can make is very limited. But I try my best. If I go back to Sweden, I'll try more, and I'm probably gonna make a video about reaction of them. I'm gonna show Emily's reaction of this food. After boiling about 5 to 10 minutes, add duck. You can add rice duck, flour duck, whatever you want. And taste the sauce. Taste the sauce, and you can choose the level of spiciness. And after putting duck, we start to cook noodle. It's actually very busy to feed 2 babies at home, Noah and my wife. Here's the first picky eater that doesn't eat much. Here's my second picky baby eater at home that I have to feed every day with my responsibility. If the noodle is done, add noodle. Massive calorie bomb, massive carb bomb. Mix it well like this, and lastly but not the least, I'm gonna add a bunch of cheese. Since it's gonna be an expensive tteokbokki, I'm gonna sprinkle cheese like this. Just bunch of cheese is very expensive in Korea. Jesus, if you're gonna sell it in the restaurant, you're gonna bankrupt right away. Yeah, more cheese. Just cover it up for my wife. It's a Swedish tteokbokki. So done. This is my wife's favorite Korean food, tteokbokki. Cheese tteokbokki.
Really good.
맛있어요?
아주 맛있어.
아주 맛있어요? 너도 먹고 싶어? 응, 엄마한테 가서 달라 그래.
Really good.
What was the top 3 Korean food you had so far?
So far?
응.
떡볶이, 고추장 삼겹살,
That's right.
냉면.
냉면. I can make more. No worry. So that was another day of satisfied wife. Thank you for watching.